The Americans are not stupid. The Canadians are not stupid, nor are they naive. They don't do things, especially things like war, because they don't think it's in their interests. Of course, they do it because it's in their interests. Now, what happened during the Cold War, especially in the U.S., and I'll focus a little bit more on the U.S. because that's the more important player. Canada just basically does what the U.S. tells it to do on this question as well. Is that there were debates within the American administration. Well, look, we have good ties with some of these Arab regimes, I would call post-colonial authoritarian regimes that don't really represent the interests of their own people. But only themselves and the economic and political elites who get the crumbs of empire by aligning themselves with the American empire. So some within the American administration were saying, or foreign policy circles were saying, well, we have good relations with those regimes. We can achieve our aims, our imperial aims. They don't call it imperialism, but national interest, quote unquote, but it's their imperial aims through those regimes. Why do we have this headache called Israel that we'll still support to exist, but why would we give it an unconditional support to get what we can get through those other regimes? It's much less volatile to do it with the Arab regimes than with a settler colony. And though they don't call it a settler colony, they all know that it's an invasion in the land, right? That it's a foreign power coming in to occupy the Arab land. The Israel lobby comes up to really defeat that line of thinking. That's the line of thinking that Israel views as really threatening to it, as they should view it that way. Because if that line of thinking takes hold in the US, it's possible the US drops its support for Israel because it will view it as too costly.